Today, we're going to cover a few topics on how you can clean up your course. We're going to talk about how you can check the size of your course, how you can back up the content, and how you can delete duplicate or unneeded files. Here, we're on the home page of our course. Where we're going to want to look is in our sidebar, and we're going to scroll down to the very bottom in this course management panel. We're going to expand Content Collection and click on our course name. Once in here, you'll see an overview of all of the main folders that all your files are in. To see your overall storage space of your course, simply click the arrow next to the name of your course at the very top and go Edit Settings. Here, you'll see how much space you've used up in your course, as well as how much space you have remaining. If you want to archive or back up content in your course, it's quite simple. Simply find the item that you want to be backed up, whether it's a folder, or in this case, we'll use a document. Hit the little arrow next to the name of it, and go Download Package. This will download it as a zip folder into your files. If you want to back up your entire course before you go about cleaning it up, go to the top where it shows the name of your course and click the little arrow the same way we did to check the size of our course. In this case, we will use Download Package, and this will download all of the content in your content collection. If you're unfamiliar with zip folders, you'll need to extract the content in order to access it. All you need to do is simply right-click on the zip folder and go Extract All. This will create a new folder that will have the content accessible inside. Now, in terms of cleaning up duplicate or unneeded files, there's a few steps involved here. First, we need to make sure what we're deleting isn't actually being used or linked in the course, and there's a quite easy way to check this. Simply click the arrow next to your course name once again at the top, and go 360 View. And then if you scroll down, it will show all of the content once again in your course, but now you will see there's a little check mark beside if that content is linked or not. If it's beside a folder, that means there are items within that folder that are linked within the course. Any content that does not have an arrow beside the linked section means that content is not being used in the course and can therefore be deleted. If you want to get even more granular and look what's actually being used inside of these folders, you can click 360 View once again on the very right beside that folder, and this will open up a new window. Here, we're now looking inside that folder specifically. Here we can see that the content within this folder, there are 2 folders with content being linked, but the 4 image files here are not being used in the course. Once again, we'll click 360 View for the first folder, Blackboard Icons. This is going to open up yet another new window, and we're going to be looking inside that folder now. Here, we can see only the first image is actually being used in the course, so we will want to make sure not to delete that one. But these 3 images below, we can see are not being used, and therefore we can navigate to those folders and delete those images. By following these steps and going through each of your folders, you'll likely be able to cut down quite a bit of content that was taking up unnecessary space not being used in your course.